Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys watching today. So today I've got some jacked up coinage I've never, ever had in my possession before. Now I've sold a quarter with a cut error. That was something I found in Granny's collection when I was helping one of my daughter's boyfriends go through Granny's collection, and they had like I forgot what year it was. It might have been like a 67 quarter, and it definitely had like a cud, which was like a flip or an overlap of the coin on it. And it sold for a lot. I think it was sold for like $80, something crazy like that. But anyways, these are die strike errors, I believe. I'm going to put a glove on just in the left hand. Not that any of these can get tarnished, but they're kind of stinky. But anyways, I came into this collection of these, and I thought they're really cool. And it's something you don't see every day. And it's almost like art. I always kind of scratch my head and wonder like how the heck this actually made it out of the mint. Like seriously, if you worked at the mint and if you just jacked up a bunch of coins and then put them in your pocket, like these are pretty valuable. So I've looked these up. This is where it gets weird. And again, this is something totally brand new, and it might be new to you guys as well. So something like this sells for around $30, and I believe condition is everything. So obviously these are going to be unk because you went and tried to spend this, someone would give you a really weird look. But if you ever found something like this in your change, that would be pretty miraculous, considering like this doesn't even have the correct dimensions of a nickel. And I don't think I have a nickel handy, but anyways, like all the dimensions are jacked on these. But I think when you can actually see the date, like, is this a full steps? Mispunched error. Anyways, I think when you can see the date and the mint mark, it does add some value to the coin itself. So like something like this is $30, whereas this dime that is definitely jacked up, it's definitely misstruck. But something like this, I want to say also might be $30, or maybe this gets like in the $25 range, because this is something that, you know, is out there. So something like that. The quarter definitely, I think the quarters are a little more rare to get in like messed up condition like this. So I think with this type of error, it'd probably be a $30 piece, maybe 25, but I'll probably be asking $30 for it. I don't expect these to be quick sellers, but you know, sometimes people want something like this, like if they're born in 83 and they want a jacked up quarter from their birth year, or they're collecting just jacked up mispunched coins. This one's really cool. It's a 72. It's got like the copper edge toning, because remember all our clad coins are copper and nickel, and this one's probably worth about $35. Just the way it's just like weird. It almost looks like a can opener or bottle opener or something you would use to like flip open something. Now here's where I learned a little something. So stuff like this, yes, it's messed up, but it's almost like a blank planchet with a little bit of ending of a dime there. So these guys here are not as valuable because there's not as much surface with the actual printing of the coin or the minting of the coin. So something like this is about $20. Same thing for this penny or this cent. I think this is a copper one, but again, it could be zinc. It's hard to tell. But again, it's just got the little bit of edge there. Again, I have no idea how these made it out of the mint. And then here's an 80, what is that, 85. Really, really cool toning on this. So maybe something like this is worth a little bit more just because it has really, really cool eye appeal. So like, is something like this worth $40 instead of 30 because it looks cooler? Maybe. Again, it's like that toning, right? Like you could see toning on a coin. It could be ugly toning, or it could be absolutely drop dead gorgeous toning. So this is, again, another nickel. This one's messed up. So I'm guessing that's like a $30 one just because you can't see the date. I wonder why you can't see the date. Well, the date would be over here. Yeah, it got smeared. That one's pretty cool. And then here's another nickel, 1980, really jacked up. Do we got full steps, guys? Just kidding. Maybe this one has full steps. Let's take a look. Well, we don't have a date. This one's jacked up too. So all these like that are jacked up like this are probably like 30 because you can kind of make out half the coin. I don't know, it's just super cool. I've never had stuff like this in my hands before, so wanted to share that with you guys. And again, I've never sold anything like it besides a CUD quarter, and I definitely reached out to Daniel at CoinHelpU to his network of super smart, way more into numismatics than myself, to get a bunch of experts. And they all said it was a CUD, and I thought, and I was just like, hey, is this a mint error? But I sent really nice photos. All right, so I've never seen coins show up like this. I actually got these close to spot, so I'm super excited just to unload the savings to the future buyer. I did not list these yet, and when I do, I'll probably list them at the very bottom of the food chain for whatever the lowest listed of that year is. These look like old... Is that a Whitman stamp? That looks like a Whitman thing. So I don't know. It looks like some sort of mail away, like where you sign up for some club and then, you know, you get, but the holders are weird. They kind of look like PCGS holders, but they're not. Maybe a little PCGS mixed with NGC. Just a regular, oh, it's an S mint mark. So San Francisco mint mark. Definitely has a tape. 22. So weird, right? Like, why would you put tape on the end of your coin? Who knows? This feels real. And every silver dollar should weigh about 26.8, right? Yeah, 26.7. That's close enough. And then they should measure about 1.5 inches. 1.5. So these are legit, and then we can ping them. That's definitely legit. And let's check out the next one. So we got another 22. This one's actually pretty nice to get it at close to spot or junk silver price. So junk silver is probably, for a silver dollar, it's probably close to 25 times face, so for a dollar it should be around 25 bucks. But these are definitely nicer than junk. Let's take a look at this one. Yeah, so that's probably extra fine. So maybe something like this I would sell for, I don't know, 30 bucks. This might even be AU, but it doesn't have a mint mark, so it's definitely a common date. Let's measure this one up, make sure it's legit. And I don't know why the seller sold it so cheap. It's just weird. Sometimes I run into sellers and they're just like unloading coins. Again, I constantly refresh eBay to see what's out there. And I find like I get the best deals from either dealers that just want to unload something, like they've got too much of something and they let a bunch of stuff go first, or from sellers that really don't sell that often. On eBay, what am I looking for? And they just kind of get rid of stuff. So I got a really good deal on those quarters that I listed. I got those for junk price, and they're all, you know, BU quarters. Some of them are proofs. And then like this one here, I forgot what I got this for, but again, it was close to like, I don't know, 22 bucks, maybe 23 bucks, which is a smoking deal for this. Like this is stuff I can't get at my coin shop for that cheap, unless I was buying like $1,000 worth. And let's test the pingness of this. Helps if we don't drop it. Yep, that's legit. And let's check out. We got a 1921. I haven't had these for like over a year now. I've just kind of stayed away from the 21s. They're not my favorite coin at all. And when I bought a bunch of really nice ones, no one seemed to care. But I have a feeling these will get hot again once the new Morgans come out later this year. The reverse proof ones especially. It'll make the 21 another hit. But right now the 21s are pretty soft. This one's a little beat up as far as on the rims, and it is a S. See a little S there, guys? Zoom in here. There's the S, San Francisco mint mark. This is definitely extra fine / AU, but with all the rim damage. It's not something you never want to get graded. So I wouldn't say it's cull, because cull is like you can barely make out the face, but it's definitely this definite dollar has seen better days. Now, what's weird is the Morgans actually have more silver weight in them than the piece dollars, I think. Or is the piece dollar and Morgan the same? I always forget. I know the dollar itself has more silver in it than, say, 2 50-cent pieces. So yeah, 26.8, that's the correct weight. Let's check the diameter. Yeah, well, 1.49, that's close enough. And let's ping it. Perfect. So again, normally I would say, oh, buy a pocket pinger, blah, blah, blah. But if you collect enough silver and you know what it sounds like, you know what it sounds like. There's no other way to put it. So I know all these are legit as far as just from hearing the sound, weighing them and measuring them. Oh, and got to make sure none of them are magnetic. It's pretty cool. I ran into some German coins, which I'm going to show you guys next. But first, got an 85 San Francisco Mint, AUBU slider. Beautiful, beautiful coin. I've got listed in my shop. I think I have this listed at, I don't know. I got a really good price on it. So if you're looking for hard to find 85 San Francisco Mint mark Morgan to add to your album or to upgrade your album, this is a tough date to find. Now the 80s, 81, 82, those are easier. 83, easy, I think. No, 83 is tougher. 84 is tough. 85 is definitely tough. So this is a very tough year to find a coin that's this nice. This is something like if you got it graded, and let's say you got an AU58, you probably have a $300 coin in your possession. I could be way off on that. I don't get a lot of 85Ss, so I'm a little off on the prices on those. But anyways, here's some of the quick videos. So I've got some old. These are all German, so these are German Pfennings. Super old, from 85. This is not focusing very well. Let me put the camera down further here. I got some 2 Pfennings. Someone's car alarm's going off outside. 1876. Very cool. Oh, here it is. This is iron. So cool. 1916. So this is when, I guess, Russia was possessing Germany, or during World War I or whatever, Prussia. So this is an actual iron coin. It's totally jacked up. And yes, it is magnetic. So normally, like when you, like if it was doing this with the Morgans or the piece dollars or any of these, mint error dice struck coins, I'd be like super pissed, right? Because they're fake. But these are actual, this is made of 100% iron. So it's just amazing that it actually survived. Normally it's silver in color, but it's it gets rust on it, which is natural. So anyways, I thought that was really cool. And then here's the old 1902 5 Pfennings. And again, all Germans' money is now the euro. Here's a 10 Pfenning. They have all these really cool like eagle crests on the back. Very royal back then. Here's a 20 Pfenning, which is 1875. Like, that's so old. And again, same type of crest. I don't have the prices printed out. I know I have like really good prices on these, though. These are super, super low mint marks. These 50 Pfennings that I'm about to show. I got them like, I think all listed under $20, which is pretty crazy. But I got good prices on them, so I'm like, might as well pass it on to the next person. And German coins kind of sell a little slower. Mainly, I think buyers buy them from overseas from me. But if you guys like to collect German coins, these are pretty smoking deals on them. You can always see the mint mark in the bottom of these as well. So like A's are the most common mint mark. I forgot what that stands for. Might be Berlin or something. And this is like a weird one. So in 1922, they like stopped using metal. So they used aluminum to make their coins, which is super bizarre, but that's probably when they were dying of, like, their economy was completely smoked from World War I. So they started using cheaper metals, but this one is a half mark. Yeah, these half marks, I got good prices on them too. I got other half marks listed, but again, I was able to get all these at a really good price. Some of these are like really, 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 really nice. Like they should be in holders, like especially like this one. Like this one is ridiculous. This looks like it just came off the mint. I mean, seriously, it's ridiculous. I want to say I got that listed for 50 bucks, maybe 80. I don't know. None of these are like crazily priced, but this is another just awesome. This is a full mark, 1915. So I am part German, so I love the German coinage. Something I definitely saw as a child, but they would never let me touch these nicer ones. So now I'm scooping them up anytime I get my hands on it. These are interesting. This 1924 is half silver. It's a 50% silver. Oh, and all the German ones that are silver, I think they're at least 90% silver. So sometimes if you can find that stuff in junk or in a world collection, grab it and if you can get it at spot, you are ahead of the game. But just use like the same weight as you would for U.S. coinage. Another one, 1926. This is a strange 2 mark. And again, this is 50% silver. Got some cool toning on it. And the very last one here, 1923. This again is an aluminum one, 500 mark. So I think that's when there was like complete jacked up inflation. I think there's like some German notes and stuff too that are like 1 billion marks and stuff when they were super inflated and they just kept printing money. So anyways, this has been an interesting video. So hopefully you guys like the jacked up US struck coins. I'll get those listed in my eBay store. I'll definitely get these pieces listed, probably be the lowest price on eBay for the condition that they're in. The 85S is already listed. You can check on my store to find it. And then all these German coins are listed. So again, I'll provide a link for them in the video. So appreciate you guys watching. Always like it when you guys share and subscribe. And we'll keep this rolling. So appreciate you guys watching. I'll check you out on the next one.